2, because 1 is not enough. One more. Oh, that's hot. He hit the spot. Well, good morning. I landed here. Landed because I was crawling right after I came down this side of the hill. Down that way to, I think it's called Judas Creek. It's right before the campsite that is called Devil's Kitchen. I kept calling it Devil's Creek Kitchen, but it's not. It's the campsite right next to this is Devil's Kitchen. Not sure why, but I ended up with a total of 15 miles, but I took 3 side trips as I explained yesterday. And there you have it. Campsite is picked up. Leave no trace. And I'm ready to roll. It's already 9:23. But today I hope to do a short day and just kind of rest. Get to the campsite, hopefully with a shelter that has a privy. So that's kind of nice. Instead of squatting out in the woods, digging a hole. So probably 9 or 10 miles today. We'll see how I feel, but yeah, I kind of need to rest a little. Well, that's where the trail goes. But I first got to cross this creek. Slippery rocks again. Nothing to it. I guess people hiking the AT do not like to get their feet wet. I wouldn't either if I hiking in 40, 30 degree weather. But you go to Florida, you're gonna be hiking in ankle, knee, and even waist deep water. After leaving Goose Mountain Shelter, headed over to Goose Gap. Seems like a gradual climb. Nothing like yesterday that was steep. But I know once I get to Blood Mountain after Woody Gap, it's straight up. Well, I just made it to Goose Gap. The colors are definitely a lot more vivid here. This is what I was hoping to see when I got here to I was planning to hike in October here. So I got 3.5 miles to Woody Gap. So it's 11 o'clock, 11:15. 3.5 miles will probably take me almost 2 hours. No, probably less. I'm doing about 2 miles an hour, and the climbing there, it's a steady climb. It's not a steep one. So it should take me about an hour and a half, maybe. There's the sign. Woody Gap, 3.6. And somebody wrote, ha ha ha. I wonder what that means. Maybe his father, maybe it's less. Who knows? Oh, they're laughing at Woody Gap. Whatever. Would be nice if I can make it all the way to Blood Mountain and stay near it so that I can get the sunset and the sunrise on top of it. But there's no way I'll make it that far. I haven't even looked at the mileage, but it's probably over 50 miles. I am not looking forward. I won't even try. So I've been going around this mountain over here, around the edge, about to go through that gap. And down a little mountain over there is Ram Rock Mountain. It's about a mile and a half away. That is where I'm going. Well, I think I made it to the top of Ram Rock. If it's not, then it's the view right before it. Honestly, I wish I could. Oh, there's some. Let's see some of the colors popping in. Wish I could take a break here, but I'm down to less than half a liter of water. And I think I have 2.5 miles, maybe 3 to Gooch Gap. And then from there, it's a quarter of a mile to the next water. So I'm gonna have to keep going. If I stay here, I'm gonna drink all the water. Well, it's just past 2:30 p.m. I just took a long break there at Woody's Gap, right next to the privy. Yeah, a little stinky, but it depended on how the wind was blowing. I was hungry. I just sat at the table, the cement tables near it, and ate. What's weird is that I feel hungry, but as soon as I started eating my tortilla with the salami and cheese, I didn't really want it. I'm craving like noodles and stuff, so I'm getting started here on Blood Mountain. Hike that I've done before, so we'll see how it goes. I'll see you at the top. Hey there, 3:30. So I made it past Preacher's Rock in Blood Mountain. That climb was pretty tough. I've done it before. I don't remember it that tough, so that tells me that I am way out of shape. I mean, this is my third day out here, but the last time I was here, I had never done it before, and I don't remember suffering that much. But it was the first climb or the first hike, so who knows? I'm definitely feeling it. Taking way too long and way too many breaks on the climbs now, running out of breath. So I'm tired. I mean, as soon as I stop and my heart rate goes down below 130, then I'm fine again. But as soon as it goes up to past 150, I have to take longer breaks just to make sure I can breathe on the climbs. I'm still managing about 2 miles an hour, just maybe under overall. And I only have about 2 miles left to the camp. It's 3:30, so I should be there in an hour. And that will give me about 9-10 miles for today. And I'm gonna have to switch some of my food at the Neos Gap for what's it called? Something crossings. Because I just don't have appetite for what I have. And I need to eat. I'm craving noodles. Anyway, I'll just keep going and see how I feel later. After a long rest. Alright, see you guys. Alright, well, I got my camp set up for the night. It's only about 5:30, maybe a little after. And I am at, oh gosh, I forgot it already. Anyway, I'll post it here at the bottom later. Got my dinner ready to go. One of my favorites. Chicken Alfredo pasta, peak fuel performance. Morning, I'm all set to jump into bed, go to sleep. The only problem is that I jump into bed at 7 p.m. and it's too early, so I lay down in the tent, from 7 till 7 because the sunrise is not until about 7:30, and my back hurts. I never sleep 12 hours. Usually 6 or 8 is the most I can sleep, and even with that, I usually get up at night sometimes to go bathroom or. So anyway, being laid down in the mat, in the sleeping mat, just hurts my back like crazy. I'm concerned about my my fuel intake. Most of the food I brought for lunch, I just don't want it. My body just doesn't want it. It was tortillas with salami, cheese, and I put some mayonnaise and a little bit of mustard packages that I picked up at a store, and and Fritos. So just couldn't. At noon, I just couldn't eat it. So I picked the cheese and the Fritos. That's about it, and I didn't even eat half of it. So anyway, I was really weak going up the climbs, and I'm slowing down. I'm slowing down more than I anticipated. So I don't know if I'm even going to make it to my truck. But anyway, it's no big deal. I can always call the shuttle before, and they'll take me right back to where I need to be. But I may have to dial in the mileage based on elevation. So if 2,500 at the most of fetal climbing per day is probably what my body can handle, unless I find a better way to fuel myself during the day. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna reach Neo Crossings at something gap. I keep forgetting the name of the other. It's after Blood Mountain after you climb down. So I hope we swap some of my food. Like I said earlier, I'm just craving noodles. So hopefully they have those and some Spam to put in it or something. We'll see.